so many books. Hello everyone, Stephanie here. Today's video is going to be the first of two parts to the how to write your first book thing that I'm doing. I've actually gotten a lot of questions. You know, I see that you're writing your book. What helped you? You know, how did you get through so and so, and things like that. And quite frankly, it just got me thinking a lot of people went through the exact same thing or going through the exact same thing that I personally did. For years and years, I was in the wrong mindset. And that is the first part to writing your book. It's not the technical stuff. It's not word counts and how to meet your goals and outlining and stuff like that. It actually starts with you. I know, kind of cheesy, but at the end of the day, it starts with you and how you're feeling inside and how you are preventing yourself from moving forward. So I have 5 things here that I want just everyone to remember and to know so you can get your first book written, so that way you can be working on your rewrites. You can be sending out your query letters to find yourself an agent, or, you know, looking for critique partners and beta readers and all that fun stuff if you want to just do it the good old self-published way. But I hope these things help you, and let's just get into it. Number 1, you're a writer, okay? You need to tell yourself you are a writer. There are a lot of assholes out there that think because you're not published or because you don't do this or you don't do that, you're not getting paid, it means you're not a writer. Well, the same thing can be said for anyone who, you know, does photos or is a painter, but you haven't actually sold anything. That doesn't mean jack shit, okay? You are a writer. You write. It's your passion. It's what you love, whether it's poetry or it's freaking biographies for people. I don't know. But you are a writer, and you need to tell yourself that, because the sooner you recognize that, yes, you are a writer, regardless of anything, like, you just are. You're working towards being a published writer, towards having, you know, be a paid writer, but you are still a writer. Like, you just have to tell yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror, or before you go to sleep at night, repeat it in your head. I am a writer. I am a stinking writer. You got this. You can do it. It needs to be done, though. It really does. You have to get that mindset in order. You need to get the gears moving, and that is the very first thing you need to do. No, you're not pretending. It's not imposter syndrome, or it's not any of that. You are a writer. Okay. Number 2. Do not be afraid. No one is going to see your first draft unless you decide to show someone your first draft. I really don't recommend it at the moment. You know what I mean? Like, as you're writing it, don't show anyone your stuff. No one has to see it. At the end of the day, the first draft is not what you're trying to send to agents, because God forbid, most first drafts are absolute, utter crap. Mine's is like 5 different directions. I'm trying to hone it down into just one plot line, Stephanie. That's what I'm doing. But at the end of the day, you need to recognize that no one's going to see it, so don't be afraid of anyone seeing it. If you do end up showing someone, though, please let it be someone who's sweet, someone who is supportive, and someone who will give you, like, constructive criticism, because there's a difference between, again, being an asshole and being constructive and being like, look, this is great, but this does not work. At the end of the day, though, no one needs to see your first draft. This is just for your eyes only. This is just for you to get your stuff written. There's nothing to be afraid of. Literally nothing. Number 3 is definitely what helped me for sure, and that is, what the hell have you got to lose? So your story's not original. So what? There are a million books out there that are not original. Divergent. Just like Hunger Games and every other thing. Like, very few books are original. It doesn't matter if it is just a copycat. If it helps you just writing out a story to see how it feels, do that. That's what you need to do it. You have no idea what the ending's going to be. Guess what? That doesn't matter. You literally have nothing to lose. If you write it and you see halfway through you're stuck and you really don't see the ending even after you've outlined or whatever, like, it just, mindset is, it does not matter. You have nothing to lose. It doesn't matter what your story's about, what your idea is. And eventually, guess what? Once we get through the technical stuff, sorry about my phone. Once you get through the technical stuff, you're going to see, which will be my part 2, okay, I can do this. fuck. You'll be able to see that, yes, I can get through this and I can do it because you have nothing to lose. Especially if you're not showing anyone. This goes with part 2. If you're not telling anyone you're writing a book, if you're not showing anyone your manuscript or your first draft or whatever you want to call it, and you're just keeping it to yourself and you're just kind of writing on your free time, you literally have nothing to lose. But at the end of the day, it's better to start now and start working towards that end goal of I want to publish than not. But you literally have nothing to lose, and you need to remember that. Number 4, be excited about it. You're a writer, okay? You already told yourself you're a writer. You already know that you don't have to show anyone. You got nothing to lose. You're getting ready. You're getting your cojones, and you're like, dude, I can totally do this. Be excited about it. Have that person or two who you know you can talk your ear off to, their ear off, whatever, and talk to them about it, because sometimes, guess what, that gets you even more excited. Maybe you just telling yourself, if you need to, in the mirror, the plot that you came up with and you got brewing in your mind and in your heart. You start thinking of other things, and that also plays into the technical stuff. But be excited about it. Even if it's just to yourself, if you live with no one and you know no one, be excited, be happy about it. Talk about it on Instagram if you don't have anyone to share it with. I did that for a bit. I also just talked like crazy to my mom and my nephew. My nephew's like really young. But it was just one of those things where I got so excited when I realized the change I needed to do in my book, and when I started doing that change, and the things that just kept popping off in my head after another. You get excited, the gears were in motion, and you'll see that it helps. Like, you have to be happy about it, because also, again, this will eventually leak into the technical stuff. You have to want to write, and it's hard to want to write if you're afraid, if you're dreading it, if you're scared of what this person is going to say about it. Because again, remember, no one needs to see this. This is for you. What story do you want to read? Write it and be happy you wrote it, okay? And number 5, the last final little tidbit is you got this, okay? It doesn't matter what your story is about. It doesn't matter if you've written Wattpad fiction, fan fiction, or you've never done it. If you used to write poetry or you never did and now you want to, it doesn't matter. You got this. You can sit down. You can do your outlining if you need an outline. You can message me if you're just, you need someone to talk to because you don't have anyone else. But I just want people to realize they are a lot more than what you give yourself credit for. You are a lot more than what you give yourself credit for. You can do this. You can write this. Is it going to be easy? No. Is it going to be perfect the first go round? No. And that's expected. That is totally fine. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. But you got this. You can do this. You're going to do this. And you have to tell yourself this stuff. When you're telling yourself that I'm a writer, you need to tell yourself that I got this. I'm going to write a badass freaking book and everyone's going to love it. Like law of attraction, tell yourself your affirmations. You gotta let yourself know that you have this. Pep talk yourself up, okay? It's totally normal. Again, no one needs to know that you're doing this. No one needs to know. It's no one's business. But I do have every faith that you guys can do whatever it is you set out to do, whatever kind of book it is that you want to do. I know that, you can do it. But I feel like people are always so, attached to this person plans everything out, and this person does this, and this person does that. But you gotta, have, self-care, self-love, and at the end of the day, the biggest thing is, well, do you know that you can do all of this? Do you know that you got this? You have to truly believe and want it, because it's a lot of work. And I'm not saying this because there's nothing to be scary of. It's easy. You got this. Just do it. And then you'll have written your book. And then once you get that mental stuff done, you'll be ready for my next video, which is going to be the technical side of it, okay? About the plotting and the prancing and all of that fun stuff. But I really do hope you guys enjoyed this first video. I definitely want to do more things like this in the future. But just remember, you can write. You got this. I have all the faith in the world in you that you can do this, because why the hell not? Seriously. If it sucks, that's what you go and you rewrite it, you rework it, you do all of the things you need to do. There's weird noises outside my door. I swear someone's they're trying to attack me. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you're currently working on a project. Have you ever started and failed, or got scared and just decided, maybe this isn't for me? Comment down below. I'm really curious. As you guys know, I suffered. I dealt with that for a really, really long time. I always would just like sit and write and be like, this is not good enough. This is utter crap. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And then I decided, why the hell am I telling myself this stuff? I totally can do this. I know I can do this. And I know I can do this. So you guys just have to believe that. And I'm not saying it's like, oh, you believe it and poof, you have it out. Like, it's there. You got to put the work in. But you got to put the work in yourself as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I'll see you in my next video. Also, before I go, my nephew's been driving me bonkers lately. He's almost at 100 subscribers. I will leave his page down below. He does a lot of gaming, Fortnite. He likes Roblox. He's a dork. He's adorable. If you have brothers or cousins or family that's young, he's 10 years old, please go follow him, help him out. I think it'd be great. He's a sweetie. I love that little shitter so much, but he's been driving me crazy to give him a shout out. So here's your shout out, good dough. But again, see you guys next time. Bye.